Hi there, Gemini. Healing Grasshopper here to do your first week in August reading, the 1st through the 8th, the Hierophant, not reversed. Okay, so we are focusing on your obligations in life. And obligations can be anything from marriage to your job, your business. What else we got? Mhm. Not reversed. We've got the Six of Cups. Okay. This is reversed. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling like this is family, guys. Um, you're having trouble with your family and you don't know what to do about it. And this is in reverse, so this is really concentrated energy. This is kind of like it's a stuck energy. This is like despair. It's more than just being stuck in a decision. It's a little stronger than that. Hmm. Two of Wands. I'm happy to see after a reverse queen. Two of Swords. I wonder why I said queen. Maybe the Queen of Swords is going to show up soon because a queen or a king of swords would really help you here in your lack of discernment here. Your indecision is probably a better word. But I want to emphasize again, upright. This would be like, vague indecision, but this is like indecision times 1,000. This is like real despair. Like, I feel like I'm drowning. I don't, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Everything is terrible type feeling. But the Two of Wands is saying that you will make the right choice. What's our focus card, Spirit, please? Okay. Okay. So Three of Cups in the center is like things are not as bad as they seem right now. That things will work out. Okay. Yeah. King of Wands. Very good. Okay. So you've got Two of Wands here, King of Wands on the other side. This is being creative with one's actions. Once you lift yourself out of this, everything is bad, the sky is falling, the world is ending type feeling, you're going to be like, wait a minute, okay, something's got to be done. So I need to do something. Let's look at this in a more optimistic way instead of with anger or pessimism or that kind of thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Hangman didn't come out, you know, just, yeah, see, you're starting to get all these wands. It's like you hold the power. You're not as helpless as you're feeling you are. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, sure. Everyone seems to be getting the Nine of Swords and like the Ten of Swords. For some of you guys, you're dealing with some serious problems in your family right now, like addictions. Um, and it's looking really terrible. But and this is someone that you really love. There can be like kind of a planning of intervention and that kind of thing. Or then someone who is doing something harmful, going down the wrong path type thing. There is something going on in your family or close knit group where you're observing their behavior and you feel helpless to do anything about it. Um, hmm, well, very good. Wands. Okay. So all of these wands are coming out because Spirit is clearly saying that you're not helpless, that there are going to be things that you can do. And Spirit's going to help you because up here you're like, yeah, but what? By getting in touch with your spirit, guys. Gemini, you're going to need to, ah, and I'm forgetting I'm speaking to Gemini too. That makes a lot of sense. You've got a Two of Swords here reversed. Gemini, you need to get out of your head. That's what this is. You're air signs, and, you know, Gemini, you're the ultimate air sign. And then the other one would be like Libra, would be very much in this type of energy too. But um, you guys can be stuck in that cycle of trying to think of a way out of this. You can't think your way out of this, Gemini. That's why you feel like this. You're going to need to calm down, take a breath, take some quiet time to yourself. I mean, just like you're doing now, you are listening to this video because you're taking some time to reach out spiritually, which is a good thing. Okay. But you need to continue that by really connecting with spirit. asking spirit for help. And there've been a few signs that I've been telling this to in this month, either out loud or in your mind. It's fine. If you don't want anyone to overhear you, you can do it in your mind. Just say, "Help me. I need some help. I don't know what to do." Spirit's going to be like, "Okay, here's the game plan." That's all about what this card is. It's what this card is all about. Wow, that was backwards. Okay? But I mean, all of these wands here should fill you with hope. This is all about action here. You will be able to take action. There will be celebration. And yay, we've overcome this problem. Oof, that was tough. But yay, it's all over. Is it all going to be resolved this week? I can't promise that. No. And you know what? I'm going to give you a definitive no because this feels like a pretty heavy situation that you're in. This isn't something that you can fix overnight or in a week, I don't think. But at least at some point in this week, this feeling is going to dissipate of oh, this is terrible. I don't know what to do about this. At some point, you're going to come along with a game plan. Someone with some expertise may come along and help you with it. You know, you won't feel so alone in this decision making. Okay. You're okay, Jim. The moon. Hmm. Not reversed. Okay, good. So there is quite a bit that you don't know. And I don't know what stage of lack of clarity you're in. Like whether you know that you don't know or you know what you don't know, right? So there can be stages of feeling that you don't know, that things are generally cloudy and you need answers. But then there might be a stage this week where things become clear about what you don't know, things that you need to find out in specific areas, right? Instead of just general cloudiness. Um, let's get some clarity. Can we start with the moon card? Let's clarify the moon. Reversed? No. Okay. King of Cups is all about sensitivity and approachability and um, emotional accessibility, right? So, Spirit is saying you're going to overcome this nebulous feeling. You're going to find out what you need to find out with sensitivity. make sure that you're not approaching this person in crisis with anxiety or anger or prodding. You know, there needs to be a kind of a hand holding and an atmosphere of trust there so they can open up to you. Right? Because otherwise, you're not going to be able to figure out what the problem is. They're going to close up to you. So, sensitivity is key here. Let's see what else we have. Temperance. We'll see if that's reversed in a moment. Temperance just talks about okay, let's see. Do I have the deck upside down? Temperance just talks about uh having an even keel and doing things with equal measure, and uh this very much fits in with the King of Cups here. Look at the Two of Swords up right now. King of Swords. Didn't I say that the Queen of Swords? Yeah. I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Queen of Swords or King of Swords came out when I was talking about the Two of Swords, and here the Two of Swords is coming out with the King of Swords. This is all coming very clear now. Um, hold on, guys. Temperance and Queen of Pentacles, not reversed. Temperance is talking about very much what the King of Cups is talking about. You can resolve this um crisis staying calm, and you've got to keep everyone else calm as well. Queen of Pentacles is also in this context talking about calm as well. She is about stability. The Queen of Pentacles, there's nothing that she does in a hurry. You know, she knows how to get things done. She's got plenty of resources. She is patient. You know, that's look. Then you have the King of Wands here, who is confident and um creative in the way he approaches things. He's not afraid to try something new. Queen of Pentacles is more conventional, and King of Wands is more innovative, right? And then we have Temperance here that talks about a balance, right? So everything that you do in this week, Gemini, there needs to be balance. If you feel an urgency, stop yourself. Like, oh my gosh, I have to do this right away. This can't happen. That kind of energy. Stop, because that is not going to get you anywhere. If there's a surge of anger, stop. Take a deep breath. You understand those kind of consuming emotions? Nip that in the bud right away. Because the key here is an even keel. And if you can keep your minds calm, you're going to be able to come up with the plan of action. We need we need one more. Whoops. Got the deck upside down. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Reversed. It is reversed. Okay. Yeah, of course. The four of pentacles reversed is also the spirit reminding you all of what I just said about the even keel and the temper and everything. But the other thing is, don't be over controlling either. Don't try and control the situation. And you also need to remember you can only control your own behavior. You can't control others as much as you want to, because, this is, I'm not forgetting that this is a loved one we're talking about. You want to control things because you love them and you want to keep them from harm. And I just had a vision of train tracks. There is that spirit will show me every now and then because there's an analogy that I use often that I felt throughout my life where I make the comparison to train tracks, where I tell people when I'm trying to warn someone about something that's clear to me, like, the train is coming. The train is coming. Get out of the way. The train is coming. Right. And applies to life situations where I'm warning someone, like, don't do that. You're going to get in trouble. Or, don't hang out with this person. They're going to hurt you. Right. So that's the train that I'm talking about. The train is coming. The train is coming. And then I'm so invested in this with them that, the train comes and hits them, but the train hits me too, because I'm in it with them. Right. So anyway, um, and all of that talks about what I just said. You can't control other people's behavior. You can only control your own. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. I'm on the cliches today. Okay. But you've got to remember this because that's what the Four of Pentacles is reversed is talking about. You can't rescue people, Gemini, as much as you love them. But you are going to be able to turn this around though. But you've there's a bit of creativity that you're going to need to use. And the way you're going to come to these ideas is by taking a deep breath in the moment while you're in these situations, right? Calm is very important. Taking a deep breath, walking away and regrouping. But also, when you come out of this reading, turn your phone off or turn off YouTube for a moment and talk to your spirit guides. Tell them how upset and worried you are and ask them for a plan. It's going to come to you. Okay, Gemini? I don't think we have advice cards. No, Spirit has not been doing advice cards lately. I'm sure they'll come back at some point. Um, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. I answer every single comment. I love hearing from you guys. It's very encouraging for me to hear from you, and it keeps me going. It inspires me. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. So every subscription means the world to me. It's a very quick gesture, costs you nothing, means everything to me, and helps the channel grow. Even if you think you're subscribed, just have a look and make sure, because some of you might be surprised that you are not subscribed. So go ahead and click that button for me. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you don't miss upcoming videos. I want to also let you guys know that you can also get messages from your moon, rising, and north node sign, not just your sun sign. If you don't know what those signs are, you can always calculate them for free online. Just Google calculate my blank and you'll find plenty of sites that'll do it for you for free. Once you find out that information, you can come back to the Grasshopper channel and listen to the corresponding videos. Okay. Also, if you guys are really inclined to help me, you can go to the playlists that I've made for you, like the Gemini playlist, put it on autoplay, and listen to it as background noise while you're cleaning or whatever. Also, while you're sleeping, also helps as well, because watch time, watch hours help the channel grow. Okay. Um, the last thing is I'd like to shout out to all of my viewers, my American viewers. I love and appreciate you. Also, my foreign viewers. It's mind blowing for me when I look at my analytics and I see the Philippines showing up, India, Brazil, South American countries, um, and of course, Canadians, UK, Australia. Unbelievable. So thank you for subscribing and for supporting the channel. Also, I want to shout out to my non-English speaking folks who are watching these videos with subtitles. Um, bear with the subtitles um, for a while. I'm not sure how long. Um, at some point, when I'm able to afford it, I will be dubbing these in your language, but we've got to grow the channel first, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and the watch hours and everything that I said, so we can get this channel growing and it can be multilingual. Okay, so thank you for your support and enjoy your week. Gemini, don't forget this isn't the end of the world. You're going to get through it. Love, light, and many blessings.